Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Beneil Dariush discusses who he'd like to fight next. I guess right now my options are the winner of Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler, Charles Oliveira, or Fiziev. Those are the three options. These are great fights, so let's just figure this out and move forward. I don't want to sit out for another 8 months, 9 months, a year and a half. I love fighting, I just want to fight. You're not going to be able to dangle the belt in front of me. The belt doesn't make me feel special. I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, and I know what God has put me on this earth to do. So the belt is cool, I'd love to get it, but ideally I just want to make sure I don't waste my talents, so I want to get back in there as soon as I can. Aljamain Sterling recently sent a message to Henry Cejudo via Instagram and captioned it with, "Henry Cejudo, if you really want the smoke, you can wait for it." Here's the clip.
Is this thing on? Oh. Okay, so this is a message to all my bantamweights out there. For all the people that actually been in a 5-round fight, you know how intense those 5-round training camps are. Especially mine, because I go hard in the paint. Henry, you should know exactly what I'm talking about. You've been through these 5-round camps, but you've been on the sidelines for 2.5 years. So I have no problem fighting you, Henry. I just want the biggest fight, and if that's you, then step up to the plate. If you want to wait for your boy, you can wait. If not, go take another fight and kick rocks. Cheeto, Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley, whatever, any one of you guys, man, if you want to wait for me, give me some time to let my body heal. It's not easy for me to make 135. And again, these 5-round training camps are not these 3-round fights where people make these quick turnarounds. That's why champions don't typically fight more than 1 time a year. 2 if they're lucky. So I fought twice already. Give me a little bit of time, and I'll come back and kick everybody's ass. Let's go. Funk out.
In regards to a potential return to action, George St. Pierre said never say never. Speaking in a recent interview, George said, "I'm already out of my UFC contract, I'm out. I couldn't be here today working with Showtime if I was under UFC contract. It might make the UFC mad that I'm here, but I did it because, like I said, I have the freedom now to do whatever I want with whoever I want. If I wanted to, I could compete in boxing. You never say never. If it's for a good cause, it's well organized, who knows? I could do boxing or grappling, but my days of trying to prove I'm the strongest man in the world is gone. I have other priorities in life and I'm still training, I'm still getting it. When I spar with a guy, I still get it, but my heart isn't there anymore. I might compete because I'm in the entertainment business, in boxing or grappling, something that is safer than MMA, something that has less risks, because I have a lot more to lose and it's not my priority anymore. But something like a boxing match with small gloves, nah, I'm done with it. Being here for Paul versus Silva makes me remember how much I don't miss this. It's unbearable for me, the stress and everything, unbearable. I never liked to fight. I fought because it propelled me to where I wanted to be in life, to have the freedom to be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. That's why I did it. You're never 100% free, but I'm way more free than most of the guys, in a way." Daniel Cormier and Ryan Clark recently spoke to Kamaru Usman about his role in the upcoming Black Panther sequel. Here's the clip.
Just being there and seeing everyone in Hollywood, anyone that's everyone in Hollywood was there, and it was incredible. I was just blessed to be a part of something that massive, and of course to be a part of that movie that massive. You know, myself and my daughter, we love to watch movies, so now we get to actually sit in our movie room and watch movies, and she can point to me and say, "Oh, Daddy, you're in that movie." So I mean, I'm just blessed and amazed to be a part of something so large and so monumental.
Kamaru, what was it like though to think about where you've come from? When you were on that red carpet, I'm sure at some point, whether it was sitting down or getting an opportunity to film, you had to think about the Kamaru Usman who had to win the Ultimate Fighter, and then the Kamaru Usman who wins the championships. If you don't do all of those things, you're not on the set of Black Panther. You're not at the premiere. What was that feeling like to know how far you've come and what something like the Black Panther premiere represents for you?
Man, I just say through a lot of hard work all through the years, and just, you know, God's blessings, because like if one thing doesn't go my way in this 10-year journey to get to this point, we're not here. So it's just now really starting to sit and really try to comprehend all these massive things that have taken place just in order to be on this stage, to just be on set for that movie and watching some of the biggest movie stars in the world do their thing. I was amazed by the whole process, and it was just a different process now. now I get to watch movies differently, learning how they make the movies.
Arnold Allen recently joined Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith on the Believe You Me podcast and spoke about the possibility of an interim title fight. Here's the clip.
Let me ask you this. So obviously a win's a win, and you always go there with that objective, and you will take it in whatever way it comes. But is there a little bit, and I only mean a tiny bit, that's a little bit bittersweet? Because, yeah, you beat him fair and square. That's a fact. But some people might think, there might be some people that are like big fans of his from Boston or whatever. Go, oh, he didn't really beat him. He twisted his leg. That's not what I'm saying at all, Arnold. I just want to make that perfectly clear. No. But is there that little bit in there that allows that little seed of doubt that annoys you a bit, if you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. You want to be. I wanted to make a statement and sort of, not put my name in the hat for that interim talk or title talk, and I suppose Yair's name is in the hat, and he had an injury win, so I feel like I won a round. I won a round at least.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good one.
Who was Yair fighting? But when he
Ortega.
Oh yeah, Ortega pulled the arm out. Yeah,
the shoulder.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, you're in the same boat. Go on, Anthony.
It could be the interim title.
Oh, the interim title. That's the title of today's episode.
Israel Adesanya recently had a message for Alex Pereira. This is a whole new ball game. This is MMA. There's no referee to save him, to let him breathe this time. Adesanya then went on to talk about Pereira's trash talk in the lead up to the fight. I was surprised, actually. He made some segue clip that I saw floating around. Was that supposed to be a diss at me? I was like, alright. It kind of reminds me of Paulo Costa a little bit leading up to the fight. I think during fight week, he's probably going to focus on cutting weight. I think that's where his energy is going to be, trying to drop weight, get to the fight safely. I mean, he doesn't even speak English, so I really don't have anything to say to him. I want to speak violence. That's the language I understand and what he understands. So we're going to speak violence. He's going to hear me, he's going to feel me. Chael Sonnen recently joined the Schmo for an interview and said that Cyril Gane should be calling for a title shot. Here's the clip.
It's taken 2 years to get a contact with Jon Jones, and we still don't have one. So, I'm just sharing with you, there's a rule in life, however long you have to do something is how long it's going to take you to do something. We know that fights can be big very quickly, and we know there's some top things we want to see out there with Jon. Stipe comes to mind. Are we going to get this thing worked out with Francis? I feel like they have a round robin. That's a problem. The other heavyweight should be stepping in and saying, not so fast. I have to matter. Cyril Gane just gets away. Cyril Gane is ranked number 1. He fought number 4. He stopped number 4. There's not a time in UFC history you can tell me that one stopped 4 and didn't get a title shot. It's not even being discussed, and that's not our problem, Schmo. That's Cyril's problem. He wants to go and bury his head in the stand and not get credit for what he's done. If he doesn't want to follow our sport, our industry, and the way that this business and game works, there's nothing I can do to make him.
Daniel Cormier has come out and said that you shouldn't trust the footage Islam Makhachev posted of him in Cormier's wrestling match.
It's actually unbelievable to see you done like this.
Ryan, don't buy the video. First off, Makhachev has the greatest video editors of all time. Because yes, he did get points there. He got 4 points in wrestling because we were wrestling. But Ryan, he didn't put the rest of the match. If you scrolled through those videos, there's a guy named Romero Cotton. That was the official. He was scoring the points. By the end of the match, I was the guy with my hand raised. I won the match once we were done.
DC,
yes, he scored in that transition.
You're fighting Islam Makhachev. He fights at 155. DC, if there was a 275 category right now, you could be in it. And this dude is whipping you. And there's no way. Islam looks like the type of guy to me that would only show everything. He doesn't seem like the type of dude to skew things in his directions or cheat like some of his former teammates at AKA. This is what the real show, and you're only as good as your last outing, DC.
So now you his friend now. So now you team Makhachev. Now you team Makhachev all of a sudden now because he beat me. That's crazy. But here's the deal. End of the match, I won.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.